When it's all said and done, 2026 is going to be one of the greatest years in film history. I'm being so serious. Obsession, Backrooms, Project Hail Mary, now Disclosure Day. Huh. And that's just the beginning of summer, by the way. We've still got so much to come. Disclosure Day is a film that I've been admittedly not too excited for. It's a film that I kind of brushed off to the side, with the Odyssey coming out, with Doom Part 3, with Spider-Man, with all these blockbusters that have been coming out. I kind of brushed off to the side. I love Steven Spielberg films. I'm not going to lie to you. But I just thought maybe, am I so excited for Steven Spielberg films in big 2026? Turns out I was. And admittedly, it was because I saw those reviews coming in and I was like, yeah, it's time for me to lock in and get excited. I remember I saw the reviews come in on the Tuesday. I booked my ticket on the Wednesday. And then today I went to go see it. I had to. Now, what do we get from Disclosure Day? We get Margaret and we get Daniel. These are our two leads, played by Emily Blunt and Josh O'Connor. And this film basically follows Daniel, who has a lot of classified information, a lot of classified footage, and he is threatening to release it to the world. What's on these classified videotapes? Aliens. Aliens roaming amongst us. There was a rumor going around that this film is kind of a sequel to Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And as I was watching it, I could see it for sure. The aliens are now here and they are now interacting with us. And I don't really want to spoil too much from the film, but the aliens are living amongst us as animals. Beautiful. There's so much to love about Disclosure Day. First of all, Steven Spielberg, I'm gonna start calling it the Steven Spielberg touch. Steven Spielberg magic. Because what you get with a Steven Spielberg film is just that. In Jaws, Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones. Like these are films, these are groundbreaking films, these are classics. And they all have that magic touch that make it feel like more than a film, like more than a movie. It feels like a moment in time. And I feel like Disclosure Day comes pretty close to that, to capturing that moment. What else I love about this film? John Williams, I saw in the credits that he's doing the score for this. As I expected. The score was absolutely beautiful in the emotional moments, in the tense car scenes, in the chases, in the tender moments. The music was absolutely perfect. And I was thinking about this as I was watching it. And I saw his name come up on the credits and I was like, yeah, Fez, 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 Fez. And again, going back to Emily Blunt, I thought she was absolutely incredible in this movie. I really want her to get nominated for something. I need her to get her the critical acclaim she deserves. While she did get nominated for Oppenheimer, I just think she's done so much good, and I'm rooting for her. And then her co-lead Josh O'Connor. Josh O'Connor, when I watched the last Knives Out film that came out, I was like, yeah, this guy can act. He was absolutely incredible in that. And when I saw that he was in this film as well, I knew we are gonna get some absolute cinema. Following that supporting role, Coleman Domingo. Coleman Domingo is as well. I'm saying this about all three of these actors, but I'm being so serious. He's becoming one of my favorite actors as well. I just love how he commands the screen. I love his voice. I get that throughout. He is so good. His emotional range as well is so great. And I just love the cadence of his voice. Very, very great acting. And throughout the film, there's a myriad of other performances, supporting roles, background roles. I just felt like it was so real. I loved the acting in this movie. And then lastly, I'm gonna really go with like my favorite bit of the film was fantasy elements. Like when Margaret as a child was walking over to that house, it felt magical. It had that Steven Spielberg magic that we all know. And then at the end, when Margaret is live on the news, telling everyone what's going on, and then just panning everywhere throughout the world, everyone's looking at their phone, looking at that phone. It just felt again like a moment. This is the word of the video, moment. This is what I love about Steven Spielberg films. They really feel like I'm transcending from the IMAX screen. This is something now that I'm going to be thinking about for a while. It asks so many powerful questions. The first one is, do you have the right to know? And by knowing these classified secrets, what will that do to society? These are really vital questions, and questions that didn't even come across in my head. Yes, everyone seems to want to know the truth, but will that burn bridges rather than create them? And secondly, what I really loved is the question of what does that do for faith? You know, as someone who believes in the higher power, that really stuck with me as well because growing up, the idea of aliens and all of this existing was kind of a taboo subject. But for me, I believe in aliens. Of course, I believe in aliens. Like, the universe is so big for there not to be. But what does that do for your perspective as a believer in a higher power? And for me, I agree with the direction the film took. It enhanced my appreciation of it, of them. Beautiful questions asked throughout this film. And then going on to cinematography, when it comes to Steven Spielberg films, you know what you're gonna get. I especially love the scene where we're looking at these classified videos now and the magnitude of these alien spaceships, the magnitude, the secrecy of it all. I thought it looked absolutely beautiful. The set designs, the props, that thing that she was holding. Like, there's so much that I found so beautiful. The animals as well. The animals, to me, you can always tell when animals kind of look a bit like look bad CGI. But nah, in this film, even this little detail that I'm mentioning, I thought, yeah, Steven Spielberg did his thing with that. The cinematography, the whole team behind it, just round of applause, round of applause. And, you know, that's all the positives I took from the film. The criticisms, I would say the beginning of the film, it kind of took a while for me to kind of get onto the treadmill, get into a nice rhythm of the film. There's a part of me that was thinking, like what is going on? Because and I do appreciate the fact that there wasn't a lot of exposition in the film, but I really had to start thinking for myself. And sometimes I like that, sometimes I don't. Retroactively, I can say, yeah, like I didn't mind it, but I felt like it did take a while for the film to start going. And a bit, and this is just picky from my end, but the ending, like the ending is great and I'm ready to acknowledge that. I can see why it's so great. I can see why a lot of people are raving about it. But from me, from a selfish point of view, I want answers. Spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1. What the hell did the alien say? What did the alien say? I want to know. I really wanted to know. Also, Daniel's girlfriend, I completely forgot her name. The lady who used to be a nun and now isn't. I just felt like I wish she got a bit more fleshed out. I'm not gonna lie to you, because she had a lot of potential to be someone really special in this film, and she kind of just got cast back to the side at the end. But other than that, guys, Disclosure Day is one of my favorite films of the year for sure, and that's really what I have to say. Disclosure Day is one of my favorite films of the year. I'm gonna go with it being second right now, second behind Obsession. Um, I'm really excited for the summer film we have to come, and I'm so happy we've started off with an absolute banger like Disclosure Day. Steven Spielberg, I really hope you never stop making films. Your films are so magical. Your films really bring the community together in ways that I don't see any other director do. You guys let me know. What do you guys think of Disclosure Day? Have you seen it? Are you excited to see it if you've not? Guys, cinema is back and I'm so happy. So happy.